Greetings, true believers. Joe Pal Spider-Man. Good morning, cadre. We're going to do a Valentine's shave. So today's Valentine's Day, and what's that mean? Not a whole lot, really. I never do anything for Valentine's Day. I think it's pointless. Having one day a year to tell somebody how much you care for them, you don't really need to do that. Cat one's out. Go. So, you should be doing that year round, and there's no sense in spending a bunch of money on one day just to show somebody you care. Never really did anything for me, but it gives me the opportunity to do a themed shave, which is probably the biggest thing I'm going to get out of Valentine's Day. So, we are going to use Night Music. A very, very polarizing scent, but I kind of like it. But obviously you got the heart on the logo. It's got some musk in there, and we are going to use my Paladin Buck Rogers with the kind of reddish handle there. Sorry about the sniffles. I'm still trying to get over this cold. It's lingering. So yesterday got up to about 54, 55 degrees. So it ended up being a pretty nice day. It's supposed to be relatively warm today. Again, it's starting in the low 50s, but then it's gonna crash and get down into the 20s or 30s tonight, and then we're supposed to get some snow, maybe like 2 to 4 inches tomorrow, and possibly some more throughout the rest of the weekend. So we will see if how bad it's gonna get. All right. This is absolutely the darkest, brownest lather I've ever seen. Look at that color. It's crazy. Crazy thing is I ordered a new Paladin brush, and I only live about an hour and 15 minutes from Ken. So if he sends a brush one day, I usually get it the next day. Well, the tracking, I was following it, and it left Overland Park, Kansas. It went to the Kansas City Distribution Center, and then it showed up in Warrensburg, which is where I live. And then was scheduled for delivery on Tuesday, I believe. Never showed up. Wednesday morning, I tried to hit the tracking again. It said that there was some issues with their tracking system, so there was no information, and to try back later. Checked back that night, and it's in Topeka, Kansas, which is all the way back past Overland Park, further into Kansas. 112 miles from me, which Overland Park is only about 60 miles from me. So it went another 60 miles past Ken, further into Kansas. And then finally got back again to the Kansas City distribution center. So it's taken the long route to get here. It's crazy. So yesterday I put a new blade in my razor. I'm doing the 1 blade challenge, 1 blade February. So you try to use 1 single blade for the whole month if you can, or at least push it as long as it'll go. And then if it doesn't, then you just pop a new one in, use the exact same blade. Next time, maybe try to get some better longevity out of it. I have disagreed with that blade ever since I put it in my razor, the Parker. And day before yesterday, it finally gave up. And for me, what giving up on a blade means is that if noon comes around and I feel my face and I feel a lot of stubble, the blade's done. It stopped cutting close. So that is my measure. If I'm feeling the type of stubble midday that I wouldn't normally feel until the end of the day, then there's no sense in pushing that blade any further, because it's just not giving me a close enough shave. So when I've taken some blades to really, really long extents. Did a feather blade. I've taken feathers out a long time, a couple of times, but my longest stint was 115 shaves. And it was giving me close shaves all the way up until that last one. So I'm not cheating the blade. Or just saying using it just for the sake of using it. I will not use a blade once it stops giving me a close shave. So it finally gave up on me. So yesterday I put a fresh one in. Didn't do that shave on camera. But I would say that my first couple of shaves with this new Parker are better than my first couple of shaves with that first one. So maybe there was something wrong with that blade. It's still not super comfortable. It's a little, there's still a little bit of a draggy feel to it. Probably not quite as much as I was getting with it before. So we will see if this blade will last me the rest of the month. So this is shave number 2, and there's 14 more to go this month. So my other one, I got 12 shaves out of, so we can possibly get 16 shaves out of this one for this month. You know, if it keeps going though, I will keep using the same blade through the rest of its life and see how many shaves I can get out of it. I do have some other razors and other blades and stuff that I do want to get through next month, so they won't be consecutive shaves, but I will keep my count going on the blade if it lasts longer than the end of the month. But I seriously doubt it's going to. They're just not good blades in my opinion. They're not smooth. Alright, so there's my 3 passes with night music. That was piffed to me by Josh Dagwood Z. He did not like the scent of it. It's definitely not a favorite of mine, but I do find it interesting, and I don't find it as repulsive as a lot of people do. Alright, so witch hazel. And then for my aftershave, I've got, if you're familiar with Florida water, Murray and Landman, they do make a bunch of other scents that just aren't as common. And I've got this Touch of Love Patchouli. So I don't really know exactly what patchouli is supposed to smell like by itself. I've always had it mixed in with other stuff, and you know, this is called patchouli, but I have no idea if it's pure patchouli, if it's got other stuff in it. But I do kind of like this. It's a floral kind of scent. So Touch of Love Patchouli from Murray and Landman. To follow up with my Valentine's Day shave. And for my cologne, to finish this off, we can use a little bit of Jovan Musk. There we go. So there's my trio of Valentine's Day themed scents. We got the night music, we got the Touch of Love Patchouli, and the Jovan Musk. So, you know, whether you celebrate Valentine's Day or not, I hope you have a great day. If you do, hope you get some quality time with a loved one, or maybe just your family at least. If you're spending it with your kids, make sure they know that you care about them. Or if you're gonna go out on a date, whatever you're doing, just go out and have some fun. I'll try to enjoy my day, and we'll see you guys on the forums. I'm Spider, and check us out on the Cadre. Later.